Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a goal kick. Now it's Perez. Hernandez. And here's Perez. Brilliantly cut out.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Great vision. And this is Torres. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Bruno Fernandes! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Eder Militao. Lizarazu. Now Mbappe. Gets to show off his quick feet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed in towards the centre. Costa Curta. Mendieta. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe. Played out wide. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Perez. This looks promising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Now it's Torres. Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he gets rid in a hurry. It is a corner. Ronaldo is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's delightful. Played in, gets his head on it! And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. There's the start of the second half. And it's Perez. Hernandez. And it's De Bruyne. He's looking wide. Out towards the flank. Here comes the corner. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Spread it left. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bruno Fernandes, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hernandez, can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Timber. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Oh, that's neat. Played into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Hernandez. Now Van de Ven. Wilshere. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Perez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
He's in a great position here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile.
Big header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Costa Curta.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played into space. Oh, played right into his path. He's got away. Great, and a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Can he get away here?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Bellingham. Costa Curta. It's Bellingham. And it's Neymar. For Wilshere. Now it's Haaland. Palmer. And it's Bale. Foot in. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Corner given.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
But there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hazard. And he's there to get it away. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Palmer. And here's Bale. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. Can he spark a counter here? Wilshere does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Hernandez. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Chance for a shot! He's scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Fernandes. Mbappe. Mendieta. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fernandes has been caught there. It's a foul. Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Mendieta. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we have our very first corner. Cash gets it away. That has not gone well. Now it's Fernandes. And it's De Bruyne. Perez. Now the ball in. There's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
Mbappe. Now it's Fernandes. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So, what can they come up with here? And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Neither side yet able to find the net. Cash unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk pokes it out wide. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. Now it's Perez. Cash did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cash. Gikia. Over to the left. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Out of play for a goal kick. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Gikia just coming up to the third. Lewandowski. It's Wilshere. And it's De Bruyne. Cash. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Perez. Gikia. Van Dijk. Lofted upfield.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played into the box. A header! Off the post! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Wirtz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Bruyne. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Spread out to the left. Done delicately.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely worked. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Araujo. Camavinga. It's a really well-measured ball. Referee's given a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Perez. Gikia. It's Camavinga. Cash. Fernandez. Cash. Wilshere.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe. And that was nowhere near his best. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Fernandez. Aimed beyond the defence. And Araujo. Over to the other side. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's Camavinga. Camavinga hurtling down that right flank. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Lewandowski. Pass somewhat off target. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Camavinga. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Mbappe. And here's Fernandez. Fernandez. Oh, that's a decent chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Pings in across. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Brilliantly cut out. Costa Curta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception. Wilshere. Mendieta. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's been caught on it, and again! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
El dorsal 22, el dorsal 11, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, Hazard, el dorsal 8,
just about up to 75 minutes.
el dorsal 5, se va a
Van
realizar un
Dijk
cambio de jugadores.
engages and forces him off the ball. No, it's come to nothing. And it's Hazard. They'll have one final crack at it. And he's worked it through, and he's cut it out.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, that is... Tries a shot! He has done it! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted. And they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Pass is just off target. Cash. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Caicedo. Pinches it off him, and he's managed to get free. Good ball, good take. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Caught offside that time. He's not got that quite right. Hernandez. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Thinks about the shot. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Could be danger here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Flings it across. Good take, and is he in? Wilshere! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ødegaard. Very nicely done. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Hazard. Drives it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And no, that was never going to make it. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's managed to get free. Barcelona have it back and can go again. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. McAllister. Great vision. Oh, that's a big chance! He's got it all! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Van Dijk. Approaching the half-hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wilshere. De Bruyne. Mendieta. Upamecano makes the interception. Wilshere. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Messi with a real chance here.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Mendieta. Oh, this looks sharp. Somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Upamecano. Mendieta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Played out to the left flank. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. Wilshere. Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
McAllister. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mendieta. De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Se ruega a su abuelo que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
Manchester United get the second half started.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. In with the challenge. Cross goes in there. Upamecano with the clearance.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Neymar, and he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United go into the lead.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's certainly onside here. Neymar was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Threads one in. Van der Ven does well to get it back. And it's Perez. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams gets across to intercept that. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That pass has been well intercepted. Perez. And it's Messi. McAllister, who's set up one goal so far. Wilshere. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
De Bruyne. Quality ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And that's really well manoeuvred. 75 minutes played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mendieta played into space. Pass is just off target. Rodri spread it left. And that pass just didn't quite work. Van Dijk. Ball played for Mendieta. Searching pass he's played there. Neatly clipped into space. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's McAllister. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, taken with style. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Marcó en el minuto 85 el dorsal 9. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22. El dorsal 12. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona making another change here. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Tries from distance. Great effort, but no way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Hernandez. Van Dijk.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And he was alert to it. McAllister. Nedved. It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. He's got full. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
There will be 4 extra minutes. All driven towards the far post. Vinicius Junior. Conte. And they can counter here. And that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. It is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Manchester United cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. No way through. It's Alonso! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Now what about a counter-attack? That's the keeper's ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, well measured. Short changes him with that pass. De Bruyne! Goal! Manchester United! And in an hour of extreme need, he proves again to be the difference maker. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Valde. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Nistelrooy, and this is Raul. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a shade optimistic. And it's Xabi Alonso. That pass has been well intercepted. De Bruyne looking understandably energised after his goal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Xabi Alonso. De Bruyne. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Well read, nice interception. Conte. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Just eases him off the ball. Conte. 15 minutes till half-time. Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And now they can clear their lines. Mendieta. That is a brilliant interception. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Can he get it through? And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Xabi Alonso plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. And this is Perez. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper. Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Xabi Alonso. Balde. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar puts his foot on the gas, and it's been played through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Xabi Alonso. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
That's good play from him.
And he's on his way! Looking for the run, and he's... And the shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has... and the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So it's back to business. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Conte. And Koundé. And it's Messi. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Conte. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar picks it up out wide. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Koundé. De Bruyne. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Messi. Driving on and making good progress. And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That's a little off target.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Balde. No, it's not getting there. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And the pass is intercepted. Perez. And the counter is on. Now then. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Messi. And it's Messi. Koundé. Done delicately. Oh, that's well spotted. And he was quick to react. Xavi Alonso. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Such good technique.
And he's lost his man here. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Up he goes! It's fallen kindly here. Relentless, just relentless. And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
And the shot! He scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Barcelona are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 41.
Is there any way back into this? The dream appears to be coming to an end with a whimper.
I would have to say no way back at this stage.
Applies the finish! And that has flown over.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Yamal looking to penetrate opposition lines. Wilshere. Nicely weighted ball. Swings it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Cambio de jugadores.
Takes aim and crosses. Really well taken goal. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Manchester United playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Now it's Perez. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is on his own. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that was never going to make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Van Dijk. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. And he cuts out the supply. Lampard takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Perez. No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United are down, and that will hit them hard. Your final thoughts, Jim? Manchester United are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left-back or as a wing-back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good, takes a shot! Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Vinicius Junior. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kaka. Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. So it is still 0-0. No, he is not giving anything away. Knocks it into space. Manchester United looking to... Shot, surely! Goal! Manchester United! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, good spread. Locatelli. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, there's...
And Messi! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such an...
Shoots! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Goes for goal! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, he has got space. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's been played through. He's got away. There's the shot! Manchester United with the corner. They're first.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Has crossed into the middle. Oh, smashing header! It wasn't a great header in the end. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He is through here! Well read, and the danger is averted. Svila gets it away. And it's Doué. Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what a climb! Kaka. Vinicius Junior and Doué.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. Kaka. Not the most accurate pass. Messi receives it in a good position here. Camavinga. Oh, and there's the end of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Manchester United 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's in a great position. Decent chance! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kaka. Doué going face. Kaka! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway.
It's an honour, Peter, to be in the presence of Roberto Baggio.
Well, there've been a few pretenders down the years, but surely he is still the true prince of Italian football.
Without a doubt, something about him just inspires confidence. He plays with a different brand of passion.
And he shoots!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. Played backwards here.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Locatelli. Scholes. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Costa Curta. Now it's Neymar. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Costa Curta. Roberto Baggio. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Rijkaard. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Messi. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. And here's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And here's Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. Scholes.
Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up.
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Roberto Baggio really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Denilson. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Has a look and plays it forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Roberto Baggio driving through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Out towards the flank. Kimmich. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, what has happened here? Camavinga. Knocks it into space. And it's Scholes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Showing good feet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a sharp pass. Camavinga. That's good vision. Terrific header! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Kimmich. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! He's got away with one there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, this is a great position. Now it's Neymar. Time and again they are repelled. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Petit.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Great ball, and he's in here. And a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Danielson. He has found the way through. And the bullish header! In for the pieces! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. Petit cuts it out. Denilson is wide and looking to get onto this.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field
It's
is
Petit.
number 15, Modric.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That has not gone well. Cannavaro. Just about up to 75 minutes. David Villa. Oh, just skips past his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Looks across and plays it in. No way through. Pedri. There he goes, motoring forward. Modric. And it's Pedri. Is there any support? He might not need it. Modric appeared just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
7, Locatelli. Coming on to
Big
replace
header.
him is number 17, Wilshere.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Great vision. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Messi, and here's Mbappe, and he's got the beating of his man. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pedri. Petit calmly anticipates.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. 2 minutes to be added on. Showing great feet there. He's in space and looking for options. Kimmich. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left-back or as a wing-back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Quintero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Quintero. He shifted it to the flank. Sanchez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
This is the time you need that pace.
James Rodriguez, and here's Diaz, and it's made its way to him, and the shot! That carried quite a threat. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Di Marco. In by Di Marco. That has been knocked clear. Oh, nicely intercepted. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Mbappe receives it. Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Di Marco.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient...
And the finish! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Camavinga. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. James Rodriguez. And Cuadrado. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Quintero. And here's Diaz. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Hamilton. Chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Kimmich. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And here's Neymar. Palmer. Camavinga. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Palmer. Palmer, who's set up one goal so far. Fabra. Quintero. Fabra. And it's Lerma. And that's a throw-in. Locatelli. Nicely aimed pass. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Palmer really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Fabra. Quintero. Lerma. Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gets a good foot in there. Svin. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ospina gets it away. Locatelli. Costa Curta. Locatelli. Palmer, looking for a runner. Ospina claims comfortably. Lukumi. Fabra. And Sanchez. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Palmer. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. And he's had a hit! Fabra. And it's Quintero. James Rodriguez. In with the challenge. Now it's Neymar. Locatelli. James. Cuadrado. Steve takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary...
Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Saliba is there, and he can get that. And he's following up! Goal! Colombia! And the comeback is complete. Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Substitution. The attendance for this match.
Colombia get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Van der Ven is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kimmich. Now it's Neymar. Mina calmly anticipates. James Rodriguez. Saliba goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mina. It's James. Quintero. And Sanchez. And here's Diaz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Locatelli could move up a gear here. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Colombia are down to 10 men. And it's Kimmich. Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Colombia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Diaz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
An uncompromising challenge.
Substitutions taking place.
Colombia making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Foot in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Colombia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Quintero. Mbappe. Mina.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Lukumi. Colombia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Neymar. And he was alert to it. And this is Neymar. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And a quick reminder today that
after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Schneider has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Alexander-Arnold. So what can they make of this? Tries to pass it through. Messi, in by Messi. And it's claimed by the keeper. Neymar finds himself offside. Neymar. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Locatelli hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fired deep towards the back post. Neuer claims it, safe hands. And here's Messi. He's being urged to shoot. It's Neymar! Played out to the right. Can he spark a counter here? Alexander-Arnold. No goals as yet. Locatelli. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Pedri. Pedri powering forward here. Pedri is fouled. Kimmich has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card. Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. Barcelona are in front. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's looking wide. That's good running with the ball. And it's Pedri. He's having a shot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's had it nicked away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side. Locatelli! And another try! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Shoots! Kimmich. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga. He slipped. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So is this the start of a comeback? Pedri. In with the challenge. Kimmich. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Serginho. Pedri. Threads one in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Showing good feet. And it's Pedri. Steaming on goalwards. Neymar. Stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Serginho. And the first 45 minutes are up.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Messi. And he's worked it through.
That's good defensive concentration.
And he's been shifted off it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Locatelli really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That is lovely.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. And it's Pedri.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but
Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now, this could be a chance. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. With the best possible chance here. Svila looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Terrific save by Svila! Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Locatelli did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Schneider plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Neymar. Ramani kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is just caressing the ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? Pedri. Very nicely done. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. This is their second corner of the game. Camavinga! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Locatelli gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Guardiola. Serginho. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Mbappe goes hurtling down that left-hand side. And he passes it long, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Neymar. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. And here's Schneider. Alexander-Arnold. Referee's given a throw. Camavinga. Locatelli. Not the most accurate pass. Guardiola. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's come loose. Nicely weighted ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Serves up across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Spread it left. Mbappe going full tilt down the left. Pedri. Looking for the run. Svila gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
We expected better, and so did he. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good run down the left. And this is Messi. Schneider. And the ref.